Hi, my warriors. Coming too hot today. Literally, it is really hot. I'm in Miami. It's like armpit hot. The majority of you are scattered. You're all over. So I don't know if most of you are down south or, I do. I could look it up. But I love you all, no matter where you are. If you're enjoying more fall-like temperatures, that's one thing. We had a medical conference all weekend here in Miami, and even though my office manager headed back this afternoon to delightful Green Bay, Hubs and I are staying because we are going on a cruise at the end of this week to celebrate Bestie's birthday. So I am seeing patients virtually Monday through Wednesday and potentially a little on Thursday for a rock star client. But I just wanted to jump on and talk about leaky gut, right? Leaky gut is like one of those functional medicine crazy phrases. Leaky gut is the root of all evil, right? Because of leaky gut, what happens to us? We have so much of our immune system on the other side of our gut tube, right? Somewhere between 60 and 80% of our immune cells are located. Can you hear we're in the flight path of Miami Airport. About 60 to 80% of our immune system's on the other side of that gut tube. So once we have leaky gut, what does it do? It contributes to autoimmunity. It contributes to food sensitivities. It contributes to leaky brain. Leaky gut equals leaky brain. What does leaky brain look like? Well, leaky brain looks like brain fog. It looks like anxiety. It looks like feeling like you have early dementia. It looks like not changes in your nervous system, anxiety, panic, all of that stuff. And it also leads to you starting to react to foods. When people come to me in the beginning, some of them can only tolerate Evian water and lamb. Some people can only tolerate a lion diet, right? Red meat, butter, salt, that's it. Some people can only tolerate red meat and salt. The root of this is something has caused your gut mucosa to not have tight junctions anymore. Tight junctions are necessary in our gut tube. And why, right? What happens with appendicitis? What happens with appendicitis is our poop tube becomes leaky or ruptures and allows things that aren't supposed to go from the inside of that delightfully tight and secure channel into our gut. And that's the last thing we want to happen, right? All of that grossness. Leaky gut is that, just kind of more protracted, a longer duration. Why is this important? Well, when we have leaky gut, we don't absorb things well, right? We hyperreact to foods you shouldn't hyperreact to. That's why people end up with non-celiac gluten sensitivity. It's why we start to cross-react, why we react to things like dairy, why we react to things like vegetables and things we've eaten forever, nuts and things that should be good for you. Once you have leaky gut, it is very difficult to even absorb things, right? So how do we do this? Well, we use supplements and we use things of the earth. When you have leaky gut, sometimes it's difficult to take that stuff out of the supplements and use it for the good of your health. One of the ways we help with this is we use IVs. And a lot of times, one of the reasons I'm opening a brick and mortar, even though it is so fabulous to see you all virtually, and I will always have a virtual option because I love all of my warriors from coast to coast in all of the states, in all of the countries. I want to see you. I will always have that as an option. One of the reasons I want a brick and mortar is I want to offer people the option to do stuff to heal up that leaky gut. And one of the best things we can do is offer IV vitamins and things like IV phosphatidylcholine, things that will help strengthen and re-knit that gut back together, right? So that's why the brick and mortar, because I want to make sure you guys have options, and the hard part is when I have like my first warrior this morning, we don't know if she can get good quality IV phosphatidylcholine where she is. So I can't say, yeah, go to this place, of course they're going to have it, because it's not something that is readily available. And if it is, sometimes it's not sourced from the right places. So early in the healing journey, when you haven't cleared out the mycotoxins, you haven't cleared out what was causing the leaky gut, getting all of your nutrition from an oral source isn't always possible. And one of the ways to fast track your healing is to do IV infusions, whether that be IV glutathione, whether that be IV methylated Bs, whether that be IV hydration, whether that be IV phosphatidylcholine, whether that be IV ozone, right? Where we take the blood out, we infuse it with ozone, we put it back into the body. These are all ways to fast track your healing, because I don't want you to have to be chained to anybody. Well, I want you to come see me, of course, because I love seeing you, not because of the economics, but because I love being in your presence. I want you to come see me, and I want you to do things for rejuvenation, not because you need to, but because you feel great and you want to feel greater. You want to do that first marathon. You want to do your first Ironman. You want to go and do some extreme thing that before we did all this, you never would have even considered. One way to do that is IV. So once we have our brick and mortar, I'm going to invite you all to give it a try. Give a try of some really good, high-powered. And why does it work? High-powered vitamins, things like phosphatidylcholine. Why does it work? It doesn't have to go through the gut, right? When we swallow something, it has to go to our gut tube. Our liver has to process it and has to bring it to the bloodstream. When we do an IV infusion, it goes straight to the bloodstream. There is no processing necessary. That is why the quality of your IV is super important, because if you don't have a good quality, it's going straight in. It's not getting processed. So for people that have like the MTHFR, we have to make sure that you're getting a good quality vitamin. I hope you guys are having a magical Monday. You know how I feel about Mondays. It's the start of a new week full of possibilities. And I hope your week is dawning with all of the good stuff. I hope if you are a pumpkin freak, that you are loving the brisk, cool weather so you can enjoy your pumpkin. If you are like I am and you're sucking all of the marrow out of summer, I hope you have warm weather and sunny skies to pave your way. I love you guys all so much. Keep fighting the fight. If this resonates with you, don't hesitate to like and share with your friends and family, because maybe they have questions about this stuff and we can help them work through it. Sending you love, healing, and hugs from Miami today and always. Big hugs, guys.